After a day in Cancun, our first stop was the Dolores Alba Hotel outside of Chichen Itza, where we got to relax by the pool and swing in the hammocks in order to rest up for a big day. Bright and early, we made our way through the main gate of the ruins, stopping to admire one of the cenotes, where the Mayans got their drinking water. Thanks to our fantastic guide, we learned a lot about the different styles present in the structures of Chichen Itza. We got to check out a replica of a traditional Mayan house, called palapas. Actually, most people in the Yucatan still live in these. Inside, we saw the old school chimney, which would let smoke out, but also let rain in. Our guide showed us a picture of what the temple probably looked like during excavations, and then we saw the real thing. The Temple of Kukulkan is named for a Mayan feathered serpent god, and it also is known as El Castillo, or the castle. This awe-inspiring structure served as the calendar. The 18 platforms on each side represented the amount of months in a year. Each side has 91 steps. Counting the very top, this makes 365, the days in a year. Finally, the 52 panels represent the number of years in a Mayan calendar cycle. During the spring and fall equinox, the sun hits the northern side of the temple and leaves a shadow that suggests a massive serpent running down the side. No wonder this is one of the new 7 wonders of the world. We then strolled over to the ball court, where Mayans would engage in an intense game that served as more of a ritualistic ceremony. 2 teams would battle to get a heavy ball through a small ring on the wall. Here's the catch: they couldn't use their hands or their feet. Carvings on the wall depict the warriors who played, and the winners, who would be beheaded and sacrificed, which was one of the greatest honors in Mayan culture. In addition, we learned of other customs, such as the squeezing of an infant's head to flatten and elongate the skull. Speaking of skulls, this wall was used to display human skulls from either war captives or sacrifices. We also saw one of the famous Chacmul statues, which is thought to have held the head or heart of a human sacrifice. The Toltec influence is present all over the ancient city, as you can see with these jaguar carvings. Walking around the grounds, we spotted plenty of lizards, either running around or simply sunbathing on a rock. Next, we saw the Temple of the Warriors, which has many square columns featuring carvings of Toltec warriors. These intricate carvings are a distinctly Toltec style, as our guide told us, while these round columns without carvings are Mayan. From there, we wandered around, checked out some of the smaller structures, and learning more about the history of this very famous place. The Mayans, who excelled at astronomy, viewed the night sky from this observatory. Astronomy and many other subjects were studied in this old school. When the Spanish came to Chichen Itza, they believed that this building was a church, thanks to its many carvings. However, our guide told us that the Mayans used this place to hold ritual ceremonies with psilocybin, or magic mushrooms as they're more commonly known these days. After our tour, we freely explored the grounds, admiring the beauty of the ruins, and taking in the incredible energy that is in the air at Chichen Itza. Finally, we saw the Cenote Sagrado, or the sacred cenote, where human sacrifices were made. Then, it was time to flag down a bus and move on with our trip.